Who comes to mind when you think of the richest man in the world? Pablo Escobar. I realize this is a Hollywood effect. Even when Pablo Escobar could not find a place to put his money and bury it in the vast expanses of Colombia, his fortune was only $59 billion. Elon Musk's fortune is $277 billion, which is more than 4 times more than Escobar's fortune. It's hard for the average person to even imagine what a fortune $277 billion is. No one knows how big this wealth is. That's exactly why I'm going to explain to you the size of Elon Musk's fortune. Haiti, Madagascar, Mozambique, Malawi, Zambia, Democratic Republic of the Congo, Burundi, Uganda, Central African Republic, Cameroon, Djibouti, Sudan, Nigeria, Mali, Mauritania, Guinea, Syria, Afghanistan, and finally Ukraine. If these 20 countries, 270 million people, equivalent to 3.5% of the world's population, combine all their wealth, it still cannot exceed the wealth of Elon Musk. Elon Musk's wealth is so incredible that we will tell our example through an immortal person. Imagine for a moment that you're immortal. Imagine living for 2022 years and saving every penny without spending any money. To access Elon Musk's wealth, you need to earn $10,000 every hour for 2022. With the crypto money investments he made in 2022, Elon Musk's wealth increased by another $10 billion in just one night. I know you're confused. So let's do the same thing that mainstream newsletters do in lottery draws. This is Volkswagen's newly released Golf 8 and its market value is $30,000. With the wealth of Elon Musk, you can buy 9,233.33 of this car. A person working in an ordinary business in America must save money for 75,683,060 years without spending any money in order to access Elon Musk's wealth. And take this into account. Elon Musk adds another $70 billion to his fortune every year. In this case, we can say that Elon Musk earns almost $600 million every month. That means he earns $9 million every hour, $146,000 every minute, $2,500 every second. Let's compare in more detail. Let's create a counter from January 1, 2022 to January 1, 2023. In just the first 7 minutes of 2022, Elon Musk has already earned what the average person would earn in his lifetime. In the first 12 minutes, he earned the money a university graduate would earn throughout his life, and in the first 30 minutes, he earned what a doctor can earn in his lifetime. Exactly 2 days later, it has already surpassed Rihanna's fortune. At the end of the third day, he earned the fortune of Apple's CEO. At the end of the second month, he earned the gross national product of Zimbabwe, which has a population of 16 million. And at the end of 1 year, he made a fortune of $70 billion. This wealth is even more than the gross national product of Venezuela, whose oil is gushing from its land. At the same time, this is only a quarter of his total wealth of $70 billion earned in a year. We were able to understand a little of Elon Musk's wealth. But now I have more interesting news for you. Elon Musk isn't even the richest person in American history. His fortune is greater than Henry Ford or even Jeff Bezos, but less than one person. When John Rockefeller died in 1937, his fortune was $418 billion at today's inflation. That's almost twice Elon Musk's fortune. So multiply everything I've said so far by 2. Rockefeller is so rich that his fortune is equivalent to 3% of America. Rockefeller was able to make this fortune for 97 years. Elon Musk is only 50 years old. In other words, Elon Musk will probably not only pass, but will also become the world's first dollar trillionaire. If we roughly calculate the increase in Elon Musk's wealth, 13 years later, at the age of 63, he will surpass Rockefeller's fortune with a fortune of $450 billion. In 27 years, at the age of 77, he will become the world's first dollar trillionaire. Even imagining $277 billion is mind-blowing. I tried to explain this for you, but there is one more thing I want to say, which is how quickly Elon Musk achieved this wealth. Elon Musk started his first business at the age of 24 with $28,000 from his father. This business was a software called Zitoa. It was providing news for media organizations. He sold Zito for $22 million. Soon after, he founded PayPal. You all know what PayPal is. He sold this company to eBay for $1.5 billion. Musk was now a dollar billionaire. But he did not stop. He founded SpaceX, Tesla Motors, SolarCity, and Neuralink with the money he earned. He earned this $277 billion fortune in just 26 years. Do not forget to write us in the comments what kind of life you would lead if you had this much money. But Elon Musk lives in a 35 square meter house. He sold all the properties he had ever acquired and said he no longer wanted any tangible property. He spends most of his money on environmentally friendly energy production. His view of money is quite different from our view.